Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and beautiful people across the whole world, it is Tuesday, my friends. It is Tuesday. Good morning. I love you. Special shout out to Nildawen, who, as I was counting down to now, Nildawen gifted 100 subs to celebrate a 100-month subiversary. Nildawen, it has been so many moons. It has been so many moons. In fact, I believe that soon we will hit the point of full-on subscription saturation. There will be no such thing as a viewer of this channel that isn't subscribed. Hit me with those Premiere Drafts. Nildawen, this is crazy stuff, man. Dude, it actually has been. It's been good. You know, it's kind of funny because I still view myself as young is the wrong word for it, but maybe a dumbass who doesn't know anything or what he's talking about. That's kind of my perception of myself. I am aware that there are some things that I know a great deal about. I know a great deal about StarCraft and general RTS games. I have an unusually well-developed knowledge of point-and-click graphic adventure games. I am relatively close to average about Magic, the game that I spend half my week broadcasting. And outside of that, I don't know a lot of things. So it's really weird. This past year, things like I am now in my 11th year of working in entertainment professionally. That's weird. Isn't that weird? It's weird. It's weird. I don't know, and it's so crazy because, like, Nildawen, Nildawen's somewhat of a regular here. Nildawen has been coming on and saying hi. We've had a few conversations before. And then it's 100 month. It's just like, it just snuck up. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. And I'm very grateful for all of you for helping. Not just support the channel, but for joining me in these good old journeys through time. It's been a fascinating few years, huh? When I first started broadcasting, I didn't even have a 16:9 monitor because they were not very common. Judah Matthews says, do you ever play best of 3 draft? I sure do, but I don't think that there is drafting with people in Premiere. I like drafting with people quite a bit. Rainbow Rat says, you know mathematics and computer science stuff. I would say I'm a little above average in terms of my knowledge of those things. A little above average. I find them very interesting to talk about, so I enjoy talking about them. I am a really good speaker. I mean, that is the great illusion that I present at all times. I'm good at modulating my tone and my volume and my pacing of speaking that gives me an air of credibility that I don't deserve. Name Tanner says, there is drafting with people in best of 3. It's in the traditional draft queue. Is that so? Look at that. I didn't know that. Well, oh, you only get to play 3 times? Well, poop. You know, I want to play against different decks more. If it was 5, I would do that. But, you know, there you go. Sarah Angela says, I'm grateful for you, Sean. You've been a bright spot during this crazy pandemic, and I look forward to your streams every day. I'm relatively new to this, and you're the first streamer I sub to. Thanks for what you do. Man, my pleasure, Sarah Angela. I am here, and will be here for the rest of the year. I've been really enjoying streaming during this completely messed up time. All right. Boop. We have a Temple of Silence, which is not something that we really want early. What's Enthralling Hold? Enthralling Hold is become in control of something. Yeah, I think I'm going to be taking this guy. Liliana's Devotee is also a very nice win condition. We get to see some of those puffy nips. That's fantastic. Also, Alpine Houndmaster, I have really started to fall in love with, if you can get the Alpine Watchdog and the Igneous Cur. But Enthralling Hold, you control enchanted creature. I mean, it seems good. Are there any other dope removal spells? Ooh, there is a Scorching Dragonfire, though. Maybe I take the Scorching Dragonfire. I mean, Enthralling Hold is probably better, but I really, really, really love 3-mana instant exile. I mean, that's fantastic. Let's get the Enthralling Hold, because I think it is the best. Wakey, wakey, eggs and fucking bakey. Is the words that our neighbor yelled in the morning, awakening us in our bed, as he then proceeded to make what I assume is eggs and bacon and explain Black Lives Matter to the person on the phone, and we could hear everything. Oh my god, it's a second Scorching Dragonfire. Oh my god. We also have Gourmand, which is a real nice flappin' removal boy. Waker. I kind of want to take the Gourmand, but I think that I can actually cut the blue moving on over. Twin Blade Assassins is pretty nice. Scorcher and a Turn to Slag. So I'm passing to my left some very good red. You know, I think Gourmand might actually be better. I'm just going to take the good cards. Ooh, Sanctum of Stone Fangs. I really liked this one. This was a fantastic Sanctum. What other things are there? Fungal Rebirth is a really sexy... What, a third Scorching Dragonfire? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not going to take it now. Daybreak Charger. Gale Swooper is also a pretty nice guy, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to take the Sanctum of Stonefangs. I really like Sanctum. Fungal Rebirth is quite good. You make some creatures, get some recursion. Whenever you draw a card, except for the first one, draw 2 instead. We have a Roaming Ghostlight, we have a Cancel, and you know, I quite like a Roaming Ghostlight. I mean, Blue-Black Control is one of my most comfortable archetypes to play. We also have a Sky Scanner. Sky Scanner's pretty good, but Roaming Ghostlight is great. 3/2 Flapper. Can bounce a dude. We have some cancels flipping around, but I find that the cancels come back a surprisingly frequent amount of times. Miscast, I like it in Standard, but I don't like it. Draft, there's just not quite enough instants and sorceries that I can nuke. Tome Anima becomes unblockable on draw, but for the most part, this is a 4-mana 3/3, which is fine. Gloom Sour. I mean, we can get some pricey shit up here, but we're going to eventually need things like Village Rites. Do I want a Gloom Sower, or do I just want a Masked Blackguard? I think I maybe will just take one more big boy. I think it's this or the Village Rites. You know, I think I am actually going to take the Village Rites. We have the makings of a blue-black control deck. Bad deal. Oh yeah, draw 2 cards, each opponent discards 2 cards, each player loses 2 life. That's good. We see a Grasp of Darkness, we see a Capture Sphere. Wow. Alright, so it was really good for me to start dipping into black. This is a stupidly late Grasp of Darkness, so I will be taking it. Capture Sphere, I'm a little sad to not have, but Grasp of Darkness, I mean, we're on the hunt for cheapo things, and it's right there, you know. Now, in terms of just general filler, I think Fetid Imp is perfect. Perfect. Fetid Imp, it's just a 1/2 that can ping for a little bit, and then eventually can just be a good blocker. 9 lives is fun as hell, but it's not in our colors. Sad to see a Sure Strike. Fairy's Protege is another very fine and acceptable pack filler. You know, I have increasingly fallen in love with the Vidalian Arcanist. It's a 1/3 blocker that can give us a good ol' boost for instants and sorceries. Comparing this to Frost Breath, which historically I really like a lot, but I feel like this is more suitable in Izzet, a deck that's just trying to get a burst of tempo. Holy shit, nobody's drafting black. Nobody's drafting black. Nobody's drafting black. It's Liliana's Devotee. By the way, I'm going to hover over a little bit more. The text size was adjusted recently in the Magics, and so I want to make sure that I'm hovering over. A 2/3 for 3. that when creatures die, I can make zombies. So we'll be taking this one, and I'll be expecting probably no cancels. So I think that this fits right in where we want. We have a good amount of 2-drop things. And we have a little bit of card draw. And then I think that we want to make sure that we are denying on our way up to our big boys. And the second cancel is going to be coming. Not on this pack, but the following one. Alchemister's Gifter. I think I'm just going to get the Wall of Runes. We don't have a ton of super cheap low defense, and we may not run the Wall of Runes. Dude, I'm fucking calling shit like crazy. Okay. Okay, no one's playing black. Yeah, we'll probably not run this Wall of Runes, but in case... Drafting is not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard when you're as lucky as I am. Alright. I mean, I'm in disbelief. This card is almost always draw 2, each opponent discards 1. So there are precisely 2 cards that we are interested in. Obviously, none of the ones that are green, white, red, but we have a Capture Sphere. Nice. We also have Read the Tides, which can draw us 3 and return up to 2 creature cards to their owner's hand. If we, again, look at my curve, I kind of have some nice big shit. So I like the Capture Sphere as sort of fitting in there, and I strongly suspect that Read the Tides will wheel. We have a Lofty Denial, which I'm not the most excited for. Yeah, everything here is bad. What the hell? I really don't know what to do here. I guess I'm going to take the Blood Glutton because it's literally something that I can pick. But, you know, it's kind of like whatever. Alright, we have a Finishing Blow here, which is spectacular. But for whatever reason, I do think it'll wheel. Tolarian Kraken is a very nice house, but I do think we have some good house stuff going on. Teferi's Tutelage. Whenever you draw, discard. So that's not going to be the one. That's not going to be the one. That's not going to be the one. Tutelage is so strong, we don't really have anything that interacts with that I can see. But we have a... I mean, this is... It's between the excellent instant speed removal spell or the Tolarian Kraken. But I think I'm just going to get the fantastic instant speed removal spell. Man. Grasp of Darkness. Tutelage is the best card in the whole set. I mean... is it really? I mean... I see, the thing is that I do agree that Tutelage is able to win games, but I mean we're so much more focused towards the deleting and killing and controlling. So I think that if I had gotten it earlier and I had some more support cards, I'd be happy to take it. I'm gonna take the Grasp here. Also, Library Larcenist is another one that I'm eager to snag. Well, good. We have a Carrion Grub. This is a very strong card. We have another Vidalian Arcanist, which will likely wheel. We see the Falconer Adept. This guy's great. He's just super, super fantastic. Okay, we have our good friend, the Skeleton Archer. Great card. Love Skeleton Archer. Just gonna take it. Jesus. Okay, so we need to make sure that we are having enough low drop creatures Jesus. Jesus. Well, at least we know that Read the Tides will be in our next pack. So I'm going to get the Carrion Grub. We want to make sure we have enough creatures. Here's the Read the Tides. Boink. I think having one Read the Tides is going to be good here. We need to be a little careful to make sure we have enough down here. There's a couple of cards. Like I'm probably going to cut this Gloom Sower. Our deck is absolute plasma here, man. This is great. I don't care about any of these cards. So we're looking for cheap creatures as well here. Are we really just on pack 2? I'm ready to draft. I'm not going to run 2 Wall of Runes. I don't think I'm going to run this. Am I going to run this? Maybe, but unlikely. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up regardless. I'm not going to run a 3rd cancel. I'm going to take the Walking Corpse. We're going to see another Walking Corpse in 2 picks. Jesus. Oh my god. There's the Walking Corpse. Will I ever want the Sanguine Indulgence? I don't think so. I don't think we gain it. Remember how I said I wasn't sure we'd run the Wall of Runes? I'm correct. I think there's maybe 2 people drafting blue. I think that literally nobody is drafting black. I think there's literally not a single other black drafter at this entire table. I mean, are you kidding me? Nuclear Tide says mono black. It's hilariously, that's actually possible, but, you know, I probably would want to splash for some of these other very good cards. I'll take the large green dude. Like, okay. Alright. Alright. I don't even understand. I don't even understand. I mean, we'll take the Grasp of Darkness. The other cards suck above. Alright, let's just take one of those. I mean, Grasp of Darkness is the kind of card that I will never be unhappy to just continue to take infinitely. Obsessive Stitcher. I don't think I want the Discontinuity. This card is circumstantially very nice. We have some Goromons, so I think I am going to take it. It's also right in the 3 mana slot where I don't have particularly much and is a good defensive card. Not a great defensive card, but it's fine. It's fine at 3 toughness. We have Rewind. We have another Finishing Blow. Do I just have too much removal now? I mean, we have a Sanctum of Stone Fangs. I don't even... Well, this guy's getting the hell out of there. I mean, this is actually ridiculous. I mean, I have so much removal, I don't know what to do. I don't need a Dismal Backwater. That's milling. How many creatures do we have? We have 13 creatures. Weirdly, I actually think I'm going to take another Finishing Blow here. We're going to be removal, man. Okay. I think Waker of Waves is fine. Oh, we have a fucking Riddle form, huh? We just have so many good cards. I don't think I need 2 drops, man. Okay, so my intuition is that this card is very, very, very good, but I think the correct pick is the Waker of Waves here. Mistral Singer is fine. This is a fine choice. Another fucking Finishing fucking Blow. I mean, I'm gonna take it. I mean, like, I literally have nothing but instant speed removal shit. I don't even know what to do. And then we're going to get a Dismal Backwater when that wheels. I mean, I guess I take a Peer into the Abyss because it's hilarious. Oh yeah, let's get this fucking idiot out of here. You know what? I'm taking Peer into the Abyss. It's going in the side, but I want to show you that I took it. How many village rights does a man need? I just don't think I'm going to need another. I think I take this one, and I will investigate. Damn it. Alright, so we're going to go Frantic here, right? Frantic. Oh, okay. Pick up a Radiant Fountain. There's our Dismal Backwater. Frost Breath. Okay. Our last collection of shit was not the best. Which is a relief, because part of me was wondering if I was... What in the fuck? Yeah, I want another Fetid Imp, please. Oh my god. This draft is ridiculous. So let me get rid of these. Let me overcut. Alright, this is my favorite thing to do. I think I don't want the bad deal. Crazy as it is to say. I think I don't even want the fountain. I think I want another black. 10 swamps feel good with this many Grasp of Darknesses. We have some issues. First of all, let's look at our cheapo creatures. By the way, I think this Sanctum of Stonefangs is going to do some work. I might not run this cancel at all. Oh my god. I mean, we have so many. I mean, this deck is just absolute plasma. Okay, what do we think? I think that part of me wants to try to find a way to get... Okay, so how do I win? Really, it's just by getting one of the big guys out and beating down with it. Draw 3, this is draw 2, and each opponent discards 2. Part of me is... also maybe wondering if I should run these village rights. So here's a change I think I'm going to make. I'm going to cut one of these and put in one of these. I just like the Skeleton Archer. A 3/3 just feels good. We actually do not have terrifically many creatures at all. We're running 12 right now. Which makes me want to have some type of draw. What is the right type of draw? You know, part of me thinks bad deal is maybe the... I want some of these higher value draw thingies. You know, I do have an Enthralling Hold, which technically is like a 13th one. Yeah, see, I think that if I run these two as some ways to get some extra cards that are expensive, and I think I'm actually going to cut this Capture Sphere. I mean, I'm going pretty pricey. We just have like so much good removal. Keep in mind, the Waker of Waves is also a 2-mana card that can help us get what we need. I don't think we need 18 land because we have a Waker of the Waves, which can let us. They can let us get our dude. Unsure about these ones. We have like a fuckload of good 2-mana plays though. Actually looks okay because this thing goes here. Why Finishing Blow instead of Capture Sphere? Because this, I mean, this is removal versus conditional removal. The ones that I'm curious about are this. Oops. Bad Deal and Read the Tides. We could, for instance, put in 2 Village Rites. But this would require us to sack creatures. And these require me to sack creatures. I don't have a lot of creatures. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Also reasonable things to do would be like cut a Bad Deal and just put another Carrion Grub. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. I think this is the one. Now, like, the instant I put that in, it just, it thunks. It's really, feels really good on the curve. You know, like, that feels really nice. These guys can do a lot of damage, even if they're just like 3/5s. I mean, I'm happy to have a 3/5 for 4, you know. 13 creatures. Yeah, I'm pretty content here. I mean, I like Village Rites, but I don't think we quite have enough things. All right. Alright, No. Get the other one in there. Ah, yes. Grasp of drafting. I have a good grasp of drafting. You get away with 17 lands still? We should have 17 lands, do we not? Did I make a mistake? Oh my god. Oh yeah, let's get that one out. Okay, yeah, okay, something was feeling a little off, but I just couldn't quite put Put my little finger on it. Yeah, capture sphere. Here we go. Yeah, I just must have made a misclick along the way. For some reason, I was assuming that there were 17 lands there, and I was cutting a land, adding a land, cutting a land, adding a land, cutting a land, adding a land. But yeah, this is fine. And again, Waker of Waves can occasionally be cast hard for 7, is often cast as a discard. Yeah, I think Capture Sphere has the right mouthfeel to it. Or cancel, one of those two. Maybe a cancel is the one we really want, you know? No. Capture Sphere. I want to be able to ruin what is there on the board. Oh, Mr. Eisen says when you cut the fountain, it auto-added the island back in. Oh, that's a great catch. Thank you so much. All right, so this hand is plasma. Or else I feel like 9 islands is needed. Do we have any double blue outside of the Waker? I don't think so. We have mostly a black deck, I think. Ghostlight. Ah, that's true. Mistral time. This hand is plasma. Dude, I said plasma as a joke earlier, and I have now just been saying it a lot. Oh my god. This hand is absolute plasma. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. This card's very good in our deck. I do feel like I'm still maybe a little light on card draw. Maybe. Maybe our opponent will try to combat trick this. I'm going to take 3. I know that looks a wee bit out of order, but I didn't want that to get sacrificed. Love this guy. Love this Skeleton Archer, man. Love it! Dude, dealing 1 damage is real good. You love to see it. Sure. You got it. Hit me. Look at how much healing our Sanctum has done for us. A Landy's Dandy here. Great. Draw 3 cards. Damn. Okay, so we're going to be playing some stuff. Can't attack unless you control 4 more artifacts. Great. so I can just bounce that later. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. Hiya. Igneous Krrr. Gadrak cannot attack. Ooh. Alright, so I will go ahead. Just bounce the guy. Getting in for damage here is incredibly good. It is relevantly good. I love flamplers. Flying trampler flamplers. Oh, yeah. 8 damage. Just plasmatic. Now, I'm a little concerned that Downfall has... Oh, nothing? Nothing? Good? Good, good, good? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Now, most of our deck is removal that kills Gadrak. So most of the time, we just win. So let's see. If we just take a moment, we have a Grasp. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 22. Yeah, I mean, we have so much removal. We don't really need a ton of damagers. Some light evasion, some reasonable stats are important, so that way we don't just accidentally die. This draft was just so dumb. Also, I'm gonna paste in chat this spectacular mix. I mean, this is just incredible. It's this drum and bass mix that is just perfect. Spartan 0214, is there any plans on streaming Jumpstart? We actually streamed a little Jumpstart. We did stream a little bit. I initially was like, yeah! And then I quickly went, pfft. I think because I'm a bit spoiled by playing so much Standard. And recently I've been watching a lot of Vintage and Modern. I just really enjoy looking at constructed style decks. Sure. Great. No. Yeah, I don't know. I just got a little turned off from Jumpstart. I think it's maybe an incredible product for someone who's a new player, but I got annoyed when I started to just get, like, into a reasonable position, and then just got, like, bombed out by these incredible cards. And it's kind of like, oh my god, as I was playing. Jesus! Okay. Alright. Okay, pretty good. Basri's Acolyte hurts a bit. Oh yeah, Velrun says, it's not a Flampler, as I was saying, which is a flying trampler. It's a trying card, a trample flying card. It's trying. It's very trying Gormand, of course. Commence Operation Bang Bong. I'll sack this fetid one. I might need some adjustments to our construction because I'm feeling some pain right now. our opponent is beating us in a kind of benign fashion, to be honest. So we don't really have a good outcome here, huh? Well... That sucks. Okay, so then I have to, like, blow this guy up. And so I like, have to do this style of blocking, right? This is, like, the only way to live. Alright. Let's take a peek, because our opponent played pretty linearly. Pretty linearly. Played rectilinearly. Whoa! Whoa! Man. That is one of those things that hurts my mind. Yeah, this is the weak point here. This is a little bit thin, but I still think it was okay. Still looks okay. We didn't really flood out. We sort of drew an expected amount of cards. Opponent had just a really nice run out, and I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm going to play more games, gather more data. Okay, this is a good looking hand. Yeah, I mean, these are... I sort of am relying a bit on my walls at 3 and 4 mana, and I didn't draw one of those. I drew the Mistral Singer. And also, I think that another entire category of mistake that we could point to is that I was attacking a lot early on, and I didn't need to be attacking. And I also sacrificed my Death Toucher. I think that I needed to just leave it back. I think that that would have been a far superior play. I was getting excited. And I think I need to not. Because I think that, like, if I say let's take a traditional Boros draft deck that has a few flyers and then a few cheap removal disables. You start hitting him in the face, and then after some good old-fashioned face hitting, you know what you do? You use your removal spells to clear the path to finish off with some face healing. So, I mean, like, I could feel myself doing that, where I was like, I'm going to get him for damage, get him for damage, get him for damage. I think that I needed to rethink my entire strategy there. Also, this is a Tormod's Crypt. Are you kidding me? Are we fucking serious here? Am I actually up against someone who has a Tormod's Crypt when I'm running a pair of Carrion Grubs? Alright, Roman Ghostlight, it's all up to you. So I think upon reflection in that last match, I think that that's probably where I would want to start. I am always, and again, this comes from a lot of my StarCraftitude. From playing StarCraft, I am always keen to try to improve my execution. Oh, yeah. I'm always keen to try to improve my execution instead of trying to change the strategy up. So I think that that is going to be what I will mentally point to. So, like, here, I should attack with the Fetid Imp and say to myself, I not only don't have the mana for the Death Touch, but also my opponent doesn't have a lot of creatures out, so I should be fine. I think that's the thing that I want to do. I think that's the thing that I want to do. I mean, honestly, a Sanctum, 3 Grasps, and 2 Fetid Imps is pretty anti-aggro. And then when I get to Skeleton Archers and shit, I mean, this is starting to see the real plasma come together. Do you now, huh? This creature dies, draw a card. Okay, so we're just going to circumvent that shit by sending it back home. Our opponent was trying to set up to be able to double block the Skeleton Archer and basically like make the game drag on, but I think this is really good. I think this is absolute plasma. I think this hand is plasma. Dude, okay, I'm gonna paste it again. I've been pasting this. Just incredible. I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of, it feels like ambient drum and bass. It's like a very sort of atmospheric drum and bass mix. It's really good. For all of our fine YouTube friends, the name of the the name of the track, or the album, is Movements by Innervation. Like outer and inner. Am I getting combat tricked here? Oh, yeah. And goodbye. Gralsmith says, oh, so when Sean posts a link, Sean plugs it, but when I post a link, I get timed out. That's right, Gralsmith. Never forget who's in charge. Look at me. I'm the captain. God, I remember when memes were about stupid shit from movies. That was a good time. Legion's Judgment is a very popular card in Magic today. Ah. Ender DXG says, remember when Day 9 had a heyday timing everyone out? The Gauntlet, that's what it was called? Yeah, we're working through it. We're working through version 2. And we gotta think of a new name, because it's no longer really a Gauntlet. It's like an adventure game generator. $1-5, staying alive. I'll tell you the big change, suite of changes that we're making, is the ability for players to make choices. Thing of beauty, you'll love to see it. Swinging in for a bazillion. Carrying Grubs is so good. Have you decided on a new name? Have not, Bellrun. Have not decided on a new name. Not even actually really thought about the new name. But soon enough, we're going to be able to invite a few hundred of you to play. Subject you to events in the story where you'll have to make really tough choices, some of which might wind up with your party members dying. And whenever a player dies in the game, they get banned from the chat for an increasingly large amount of time. Yawgmoth's Bargain Store says, hi, Sean. By the way, your name is really good. There's a famous card called Yawgmoth's Bargain. But anyways, Yawgmoth's Bargain Store says, hey, Sean, hope you're doing well. Been having a rough time this week, but thank you for your positivity. Man, I'm happy to provide it. Happy to provide it. I'm sorry I've been having a tough week. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit less like I'm having tough times. Although yesterday was just enraging. Yesterday was just a rageful day, man. Rageful day. It was a lot of being on the phone with people to try to do, like, just life stuff, you know, like health insurance-y things. Stuff that, at the end of the day, is just time. You just have to spend some time. This is a great run out. You have to just spend time on the phone, talking to people, getting stuff done. But then, when the person on the other end of the phone hates their life and hates you for being part of it. I don't know, man. That's when I don't want to be on the phone no more. I'm going to play the Fetid Imp and try to ping-pong in for some damage. Like, if my opponent played like a 2-1, I would play the Vidalian Arcanist. Library Larcenist to Vidalian Arcanist. We did win last name, Jules. We did. Thanks for your contributions in spirit. Well... Okay. I definitely want to get this guy out. I definitely want to play my Vidalian Arcanist. Because now, my opponent... Well, almost certainly, given what we've seen in the first few turns, there's no turn 1 or 2 play, but there's a turn 3 and a turn 4, so we expect there to be a turn 5 play. Ta-da! And I'm going to go ahead and do some good old-fashioned reading of the tides in what is likely a safe position to do so. Great. We noted that this could potentially be a location for a misplay. Super fine. Super fine. Don't mind a wall of runes. Not even a little bit. Almighty Bobina says, can I just say the denial sound effect in Magic is very satisfying? Yeah, that... Oh, it's... That sound effect is just... I mean, it's just abject plasma right there, man. Dude, I love this... Carrion Hans Gruber. He's just such a large wall, man. Neombi can bounce a thing. That's, I mean, it's going to be a little bit painful to be up against the value, but as long as our opponent doesn't have a lot of legendaries, and if they did, they'd probably want to be playing them unless they're shrines, I guess. So, I don't know. We're definitely going to shoot the Neombi. I'm going to save to play this. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be hanging out. We have the Enthralling Tide, which is nice. But technically, we're the one with the clock. I think that I just need to let this game go on for quite a long time. I think that I will win eventually by drowning with resources. Obvious blocks all around. Oops. Now it's obvious blocks all around. You know, what are you going to do? I cannot get that drum and bass mix out of my head, man. You know I'm going to do it. Whoa! All right. Perfect. Oh, it's a good old Mistral Singer. Alright, so we have 7 mana here. So I can capture Sphere to tap this, and then play Enthralling Hold to get control of it! Seven mana. This is... We need 9 total. We're just going to play kind of calmly. This guy cannot attack. And yet it does. Okay. I'm Yeah, fantastic. That is a pickle. Until I get my Waker of Waves down. Spine Megalodon is definitely an issue. Well, Stegolamegaloman is probably going to end for one us. Scry away. You know, our opponent is white-blue. See, I can say triple block like this. I actually think this is the play I want to do, because here's my logic. Let's say I accept the damage and I go down to 5. Let's say I accept the damage and I go down to 5. If I accept the damage and go down to 5, or excuse me, go down to 7, okay. Anyways, if I accept the damage and I go down to 7, hoping to play a Waker of Waves, my opponent could then use a removal spell on the Waker of Waves, and I'd kind of be in the same position again, so I'm more comfortable doing that. More comfortable doing that because I think that I have good card advantage. Oh, yeah. Let's do this first, try to get a gigantic Carrion Grub. Oh, yeah. Ooh, these Carrion Grubs are pulling it. It's all you. Yeah, I think I think that I just made much better decision making in this game than in the other game. Not on a turn for turn level, but on like a general, like, what's my strategy in the game? And I think it is just to make it go on long. I didn't get too alarmist. Elena says, why on earth would they not block with the wall? Typically when you have a wall like this, you want to wait for like the maximum possible value, and if you're taking somewhere between 3 and 5 damage, you might hold off. Seeing that we've been keeping our handful of stuff open for a while, it could make you be like, maybe Sean has an expensive 7 drop, but, you know, like, accepting damage to the face to try to get a really big gain. Because, like, for instance, if you block a Carrion Grub when it's 5, and then the next turn they pitch more in the bin and then it's 8, now you're happy that you waited. That said, yeah, our opponent sucks and we're the best. Go first, I do. Why Zolix Y says, shouldn't you have just discarded the whale a while ago? I'm assuming that this is the jumpstart combo that reanimates. No, this is a draft. This is a draft. And the reason that we didn't pitch the Waker of the Waves is we were in a good position. We didn't have any need to search or hunt for anything in particular, so we just you know, hung out a little bit. But I think that if we are asking ourselves the question, hey Sean, let's say I am a reanimation-focused jumpstart deck. A lot of these expensive cards, your goal is to pitch them in the bin, then I think that would have made it a lot more substantive. Why Zolox Y says, would have made your grubs 7/5? Would I rather have 2 7/5s or 2 6/5s? Or, more commonly, 2 5/5s, and a 7/7. I'd definitely rather have that second one. Whenever you draw a card, put counters on that. Perfect. We have a blocker. And I think that that's probably the useful shift in how I've thought about this from game 2 to 3 and 4. Is that I'm not trying to tempo my opponent out. I'm trying to just become more winful. See, this is 3 and this is 4, so we would want to bounce the 4 with the Roaming Ghostlight. Let's make sure we can continue to hit our land drops. I'm going to attack with neither of them, because right now we're in a position where we can exchange both of them away. Fetid Imps, man. Just absolute plasma, man. All right. Oh my god. Alright, I'm telling you, man. Plasmatic. By the way, hey, this Friday, I'm going to be playing Baba Is You. I just wanted to play some Baba Is You. And so I'm going to play Baba Is You. Our opponent's name is Paducas. Man, I absolutely took a Paducas on our opponent. So if I play this card, this is, may pay 1 to tap or untap target. When we draw a card, pay 1. I'm going to go ahead and play our good friend, the Enormous Grub. What do we pitch? Nice. Yeah, tap away. Ow. Yeah. This is all great. All good. I'll play the Hans carrying Gruber once more. Ooh, he's getting bigger. Didn't I put another thing in the bin? Oh, it's the power among the greatest creature cards in your graveyard. Oh, shit. I thought it was the number of cards in the graveyard. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Gee, oh, shit. See you later, alligator. Are you gonna miscast me? I didn't think so. Okay, you like my Hans carrying Gruber reference? You like that? Who here is a big fan of the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard? Who's a big fan of Die Hard? I'm a big fan of water, and I'm gonna go get some water. I'm going to go get some tasty water. Yeah. I've gotten tasty water. I will drink it now. Zolix says, I've been told condescendingly by Christmas-spirited people that Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. I don't understand that. I find an unusual, disproportionate amount of defensiveness and snippiness around Christmas in particular. I don't really find as much Die Hard behavior around, say, Easter. Or perhaps Labor Day. I just don't hear this. Spellgorger, isn't that weird? Alright, let's go ahead and get in there. Dude, the Carrion Grub. Oh my god, this card is just... It is such plasma. Oh my god, I love it. I don't want to soul sear you ever again. I mean, I guess I'll send in this. It's not blocking. Ouch, you have hurt me in my soul. So, our opponent's Gruul with a Spellgorger weird. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like Scorching Dragonfire, my Liliana Devotee. I'm not going to do anything yet. Maybe I am going to do something right now. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill this poop head. Now there could be something larger and even more in charger coming down, but I think I'm pretty okay with this. This is really risky, but I don't give a shit. I want to start flompling. This is quite risky. So freaking tasty says, I love draft streams. Yes. Well, cannot tell a lie. Cannot tell a lie. I'm not liking Standard right now because Standard is all about Growth Spiral and Uro. Team of Reclamation is the best deck. It's been the best deck for a long time. It's Team of Reclamation, Team of Reclamation, Team of Reclamation, Team of Reclamation. Oh my god, these Haste Hole Hounds. Slow the man down. Yeah, I mean, like Team of Reclamation. Team of Reclamation. And then the next best deck, Bant Ramp, Bant Ramp. You know what's behind Bant Ramp? Sultai Ramp. It's ramp. It's Growth Spiral Uro. Those cards are so good. So I'm trying to do non-standard things. Both in terms of literally, I don't want to play the format standard quite right now. I'm sort of eagerly anticipating the release of the next set. Or when I play standard on Thursday, I think I'm just going to be doing Grixis Control. Just straight up discards. Discard is the best way I have found to assault the Team of Rec decks. Growlsmith says, you seem a bit angry. I feel like I really don't. Growlsmith. I think you're projecting onto me the fact that you got timeouted for posting a link without asking. You know what? I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. That's what's going on here. I figured it out. Growlsmith says, caught! Ha! Communication is not about developing understanding and empathy for other people. It's about winning. I think I've looked into your soul, and I think you had these feelings at this time in this way, therefore, suck it. Not Patrick J.R.M. says, you seem a bit hungry. Well, Patrick JRM is someone who recently had a whole burrito salad. I can assure you that not only am I not hungry, but two, I think that you maybe forgot to have a good protein-filled lunch, maybe something a little carb-heavy like pasta. You've burned through it, it's mid-afternoon, and now you're starting to get all weird and carb-loaded and hungry at the same time, and you're starting to lose track of what you're trying to say to me. What's a burrito salad? It is, you have all the ingredients inside a burrito, then you remove the tortilla and dump it onto lettuce. Spartan0214 says, Day 9, you sound defensive. Well, okay, listen, Spartan. Listen, fuckface. Okay, I am not defensive at all. You just happen to be seeing someone who's good at explaining what's going on, and you are interpreting my really accurate... fuck. Accurate ability to express myself, and fuck you. Entropy says, you sound very reasonable and like an excellent dude. Thank you, that's like a swell thing of you to say. Thank you. It's a very swell thing of you to say. Thank you, Entropy. That's... wow, that's really nice. What a nice thing to say, Entropy. I really appreciate that. Oh. Josh isn't dying over here. Opening an argument with listen, fuckface. Might be my go-to in the future. It is a lot of fun. Number one. Listen, fuckface is just funny to say. Oh. Alright, we now have fetid him. He's like absolutely fetid. Gadrick requires 4 thingaronis in the pepperino, is that right? 4 thingaronis? So I'm not going to do that. Boink. Now what could be happening is Villain could be preparing to... Could be preparing to do the destroy target tapped creature. Absolutely flexcellent. Oh my god, Spartan0214 gifted 5 subs. Well, I'm glad to see that you've come around to learn that I'm not defensive, and as penance has offered 5 gifted subs to this community. Sacrifice! Come on! Plasma. No! Shit. Shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna blow this guy up. I mean, this actually does not scare me the most. Going in. Alright. Yeah, I think I gotta be honest. I think fuckface is one of the funniest insults. Like, it just you cannot possibly be taken seriously when you exclaim it. Oh shit, I meant to block this, but you know, whatever. We'll just take 2 more. It's not a big deal. Maybe we'll just take control of the dog. I'd rather take control of a huge thing. Okay, I mean that's... Okay. This is a very slow maneuver. I kind of need my land. Take 5? Is this the combat trick that we've been waiting for? There it is. 8, not feeling too great. Okay, how much mana do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite enough, but I think that this is... I think I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna have to take some doggone damage. We're gonna have to take some doggone damage. God dong. Some god dong damage. Absolute god dong. Oh man. Oh god, that is not good news. This is just bad news. This is BNBs right here. Bad news bears. He was equipped with God Dong. So I really kind of want some more manas. I mean, my opponent can Swingo Dingo out, and that's a lot of damage. Okay, that's good. Okay. I think that this is the best plausible possible outcome. Going to 3, and then having this deck just not have a deal 3 damage to face spell. You may make a Zombo. Farts. Farts, farts, farts. Okay, how do I want to do this? Boy, I have a soul read. Right. You hate to see it. This is not feeling as good. Alright, who gets it? Who gets it? See you later, dog. I seen Hamilton? No, I haven't. Nagek, you need me to weigh in on a debate? Ah, yes. Make it. Make the zomboids. Alright, can I change my mind midway through here? I'm sort of okay with this. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Absolutely not, Nagek. It is superlatively not. Not. It is not a sandwich. Is a burrito a wrap? No, it's a burrito. Holy shit, we are cooking with plasma now. Let's go to the conservative route. Let's go to the conservative route. Entropy says, is it not because... It's because... Oh, shit. Now, here's what is awesome here. I can now take control of this guy, and our opponent doesn't have anything else to equip this short sword onto. Now it does. Wow. Dude, if my opponent just draws like one sack effect, we are completely bonked. Oh, yeah. We've done it. Yeah, we do have a deck full of removal, and it works great. The mind-controlled zombie was how we did it. Bam! Woo! Feels excellent. Feels positive. That was god-dong play. That play was absolute god-dong. Yeah, I define a sandwich as it's about the vertical stacking of layers. When you sort of have like an offering of a bun with like a sort of like a tube, like a cylinder in the middle, there's not even a sense of layers at all. It's actually just sort of like a rounded bread thing with an even rounder meat thing. So I really kind of think that based upon this definition that I've robustly laid out before you. Is a calzone a sandwich? No. I mean, there's no layers because it's just one continuous thing. And the continuousness of it really ruins any identity. So is a cheeseburger a sandwich? Absolutely. Burgers are sandwiches. How about lasagna? Absolutely a sandwich. Based upon this layers definition. Name changer 48. Lasagna is definitely a sandwich. And I'm not going to hear anything outside of that. I mean, it's a sandwich. That's a god-dong sandwich right there, man. What about an onion? That's a sandwich? I can't even say it with a straight face. Oh my god. Yeah, like a mattress with a springboard. That's a sandwich. That's true. That's true. Some strategies, if they're, you know, multi-layered ones, that's a sandwich. Can't have this, huh? I gotta be consistent. The important thing is not that my definitions are useful; it's that I'm right. Is a hot dog a sandwich? No. That's how this entire discussion began. A hot dog is not a sandwich. Never has been. Never will be. 7-layer dip. If the 7-layer dip has not been mixed, then it's a sandwich. If it's been mixed to where, like, you know, it's sort of, there's a continuousness going on there, not a sandwich. Not even a little bit. I'm not gonna grasp of dorkness here because I have a skeleton. This deck was good. This deck was real good. Is an open-faced sandwich a sandwich? No, it's an abomination. It's someone that was incapable of constructing the proper amount of layers, and so what they did is made a new word. And that is not at all how you come up with a good sandwich. Wait, I have a carrion grub. I'm a dumbass. Like, we could have gotten some big damage in. The response was swift. Oh, it hurts so badly. You seem defensive about sandwiches, says Spartan. Well, I've learned that if I say a shitty enough thing to you, you'll gift subs. Why don't you go sprain your ankles and grind a season 2 of a show that your friend said would get good, but then doesn't? Fuckface. Alright, let me grasp the darkness as a library larcenist. It gets good, it gets good. It gets good. The only thing that Phantom of Ares gifted 5 subs, and Spartan gifted a sub. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So effective. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the only two, like, I just don't like this argument that you just wait long enough and it will become good. I just don't like that. I mean, technically, if someone said watch 2 episodes, and in episode 3 it really begins gaining some steam. Like, I guess there I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that. But where I draw issue is when you're telling me to get to like season 3. Because what I would actually call that is like a bad show. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking bad shows. Like, there's a show I like that's bad, and it has 2 bad seasons, and then season 3 and 4 it gets good. But at no point would I... Oh, yeah, why don't you slay my bane, slay my bane. Nobody is around you. Slay bane, love you. That sentence got away from me. Oh... Hit him in the face. Yeah, like there's a show that I'm rewatching right now that isn't that good. It's called Claymore. Oh, Claymore is not particularly amazing anime. I liked the manga a lot. Okay, yeah, sure you got it. Yeah, become a horse. You got it. But it means it's not good. It's not that good. Ooh, I'm a 7-5, staying alive. Yeah, and it's just not that great. It's not that great. It's not that great. Oh my god, surprise, gift in 5. Surprise, gift in 5, staying alive. I'm gonna do this and really give him the pain. Falcon or Adept, I find, is one of the most regular chumps of all time. We did it. We hit the 7-0. We hit the 7-0. We didn't even lose. We lost no times. Not a single loss graced our presence. Not even one. You see, look at that. And you might be saying, didn't you lose? Well, you can't tell because look at where my head's positioned. Look at my incredible head positioning. Like, you can't even see it. Like, I mean, you can't even tell. All right, let's go ahead and flip that around. Sir Aelin, the Lion's Claw.